A new territory for me. I'm rarely ever going live. First of all, at night, it's 7 o'clock at night on a Friday, and rarely do I go live just, when news is breaking. But I feel like it's been a lot today, and I'm like, I need to tap in with my people. So if you guys are not already aware, Wendy and Eddie Osefo from The Real Housewives of Potomac have been, the mugshots have been released already, but they were arrested yesterday and released yesterday. And this morning, the mugshots just completely went viral. Their story has been all we are discussing all day today. And so there's up so many other headline worthy things going on today as well, but this obviously in the housewife universe, the Bravo universe, pop culture, has been the biggest. So I'm like, let me get on live to discuss. I'm gonna make this so plain and simple, so short and sweet, because I feel like some of you guys are gonna agree with me. Now, we got this news, I don't know, 9 a.m., maybe even earlier today. And it's not even been a full, 24 hours yet. And people are already writing Wendy and Eddie off of just like they're guilty. Like, how could you be so stupid? Obviously, Eddie's an attorney. Wendy does her political commentary. And now I just feel like everyone is just kind of like, okay, it's automatically just doomed for them. Like, there is no going back. And I just feel like we don't even know anything yet. There's been no other information besides the gossip that's going on online, and everyone is so quick to just jump to conclusions of like, okay, this is the narrative and this is what's going on and this is what I'm sticking to. So there it is. And I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute, guys. Like, what is happening here? Now, obviously, I'm being a little delusional for right reasons. I'm a little biased. I mean, I feel like, people like Wendy. I like Wendy. I enjoy Wendy. She's not necessarily like my favorite. I mean, Nene is my favorite. Obviously, she's not, on Housewives anymore. But Wendy, she's a black woman. She's accomplished. She's dark skinned. She's an AKA. So we have things in common. And so I feel like when I see black women, especially on a platform as large as hers, representation matters. And it's unfortunate that this is the storyline that's being attached to their name right now. But I do feel like these people are way smarter than this. Like, way smarter. There is got to be something's fishy. I don't know. Something's not adding up. And I'm not saying that they're totally innocent, right? I'm not saying that they did not commit any crimes. I just don't know if they committed this crime, because this is just, it's low hanging fruit. First of all, insurance fraud. Come on, y'all. Our parents' generation and their parents' generation was doing insurance fraud. Who does insurance fraud and then thinks that they can get away with it? Especially having the platform that they have, and the fan base of just even housewives in general. I feel like housewives fan base, they are so meticulous, and they're like diggers. Like, they go down rabbit holes because they want to know every single thing about your life, and they know that. And I mean, she's been on this show for what, like 5 seasons. Like, they know better. Come on now. And obviously it's super suspicious. They brought up the fact that, first of all, her and her husband are both being charged for um, insurance fraud. And basically, they reported like a robbery at their home, and people are saying that the robbery never even happened. Like, they just completely falsified that too. And not only that, they're saying that the things that they reported that were stolen, they've reported these items to 3 separate insurance companies trying to gather money. And that is just such an amateur crime to me. I just don't want to insult both Wendy and her husband Eddie's intelligence into thinking that they were going to get away with this. It's just so, I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe it's just me. But I'm just like, out of all the crimes that you could have committed, that's the one that you chose. Something's not adding up. It's also very weird to me too that like Karen, is obviously just now coming home. And so knowing that those people that, are looking at Karen, if you will, are also maybe looking at the rest of the cast. Like, hello, why would you put yourself in such harm's way of, being even recognized for something that is illegal when the water is so piping hot right now with Karen? Like, I just don't understand. And I really hope that I like go back to this video and I'm like, I told you guys, like I knew something was off. I knew they weren't guilty, like we all, assumed they were as soon as we saw the headline this morning. But I'm gonna be really disappointed if this is what they're saying it is. Like, this is major stuff, y'all. Like, this is, I mean, to think that you could even get away with this and, for your storyline to be like, Eddie is not practicing law right now. And Wendy, obviously we saw that in real time. I think that was like last season where she sat her mom down and was like, you know what? Really don't want to do the professor thing right now. Like, professor, what an accomplishment to even reach that goal, especially at such a young age. They're so young, and to have accomplished so much. And for like Wendy, when she first came on the show, you already know, the Johns Hopkins professor 4 degrees, like da da da. Like, everyone knows this as a part of Wendy's storyline forever. She could be on for the next 10 seasons and people are going to be like 4 degrees, because that's how we know Wendy. She came out very bold about that, of like, oh no, I'm up here because I have this many degrees and I'm very intelligent. And so it's just, something's not, it's the shape of this Wendy that we always have known is not fitting. I don't see the shape of this crime fitting into, it's not, something's not gelling. And I'm like, at this point, they're innocent. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you what I know was real at this point. It's innocent until proven guilty. Why are we so quick to assume? And who are these lawyers? No one's, from a legal standpoint, has come out and give us any information. We have TMZ as lawyer number 1, Twitter as lawyer number 2. Like, who do we have at this point? Queens of Bravo in the shade room? Like, and listen, I'm not saying that I know my girl is innocent, but I'm just saying I don't know if she's guilty. Because this crime, it's not giving the intellect of John Hopkins 4 degrees matched with lawyer cannabis founder. That just, something's not equaling out. So I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. We're gonna have to see like how all of this, pans out. But I did want to even like jump online really quickly because I wanted to talk about this too. And this is for like, y'all, I'm so sorry, sis. Are you okay? Y'all, did my thing break? Okay, luckily the glass didn't break. Oh my God, my silver album, my platinum album just randomly fell. Thank God it didn't break. It's still intact, but it just randomly like fell off of, okay. Well, that was, like, are the people watching me? Is that a sign? What is going on, Father? Because I need to know. What's the answer? Cause that was so random. And my dog is like, okay, girl, I'm not even gonna sit over here next to you anymore because I'm scared. Um, okay, so this is the other point that I wanted to make too, because this I feel like is really important. Housewives have turned, they've like the franchise just of the Housewives have turned into just like, you have to come with a Rolls Royce, a husband that's perfect, children that are picture perfect. You have to have a big house. You have to have endless wardrobe. You know, you've got to be invited to like all these charity things, and you need to take vacations that are lavish, and, you know, have a resort when you do so. Like, it's just turned into something that, and this is the thing too. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't know if we did that as fans, as like Housewives fans, or if they, you know, maybe think that's what we want and then we end up liking it because that's what they give us. I don't know, but this is my point. In the beginning, Housewives was bad wigs, old car, I'm leaving my husband, we're fighting for custody, he don't want to give me alimony, I haven't gotten child support. Like, do y'all remember like Real Housewives coded? Kim Zolciak wore a bad wig for like the first 5-6 seasons, the whole time she was even on the show, before she actually like, you know, blew up. She blew up from like, I mean, she blew up from Housewives, but she blew up from having 10 seasons of Tardy for the Party. And even the first half of Tardy for the Party seasons, her wigs were horrible. Nene wore a white, you know, like shirt, t-shirt, fitted t-shirt and jeans and Louboutins to all of her appearances. Like, all of her appearances, all of her brand deals, like, literally, I don't know when it got to a point where it's like this chasing the, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, chasing the lifestyle, the glitz and the glamour. I feel like even, you know what I mean, like when we put, you know, like Beverly Hills maybe, or like maybe even like Orange County, like New York even, we think of those franchises, like the OG franchises, as like, okay, you're gonna see diamonds, you know, you're gonna see the girls eating caviar, someone might have access to a private jet. But now it is, I feel bad actually, like I feel bad for new housewives that are coming in because they think that they have to have like even glam. Like, let's just talk about glam. As a woman, like, I don't even know how they're affording to even pay for their glam to travel with them. And like, even Lisa Barlow from Salt Lake, I feel like she's like super vocal as to like, oh, my, you know, makeup artist, she's on payroll because she travels with me and I need her for glam at all times and I have to have glam, 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 glam. You know how much glam is? It's just crazy. And then on top of like wardrobe that you can't be seen in anymore. Who made up this rule? Like, these girls are renting all these clothes, you know, buying designer clothes and then getting them tailored and then realizing, oh shoot, I just tailored it, like I can't return it anymore. Like, it's gotten so just like it's gotten to a point now where I'm like, bro, as public figures, we're supposed to make fun of what you look like. That's just part of it. And that's another reason too, changing subjects. This is why we love Giselle. Cause like, we hate her. That's why we love her, because she know her house is tacky. She don't care. She's not gonna change it. This is why we love Dr. Simone. I know this is not a housewife, but you know, bravo universe. Dr. Simone, she got that funky ass house on the north and the south house. Both houses. It's got that old Cherokee wood with that carpet on them steps, and she's not changing it. I'm a doctor. I don't care. Like, I feel like you need to be on these shows and you need to be like, cool, I'm going to show my authentic reality. And whatever the fans say, baby, that's what it is. Listen, I got to check. You didn't. You're on the couch watching me. Like, what happened to that attitude? I feel like, again, if Wendy did this, I feel like, how could you not do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like, it's giving, the competition is so high. And whatever season that was when Potomac, like, Nicki Minaj is hosting their reunion, like, it's like, okay, shoot, Nicki Minaj is DMing me on Instagram and Rihanna just followed me and she's gonna like see my content and she's like watching me now. I feel like the pressure of even that is just like, how could you not do fraud at this point? Y'all want us to have glam. Y'all want us to drive a Rolls Royce. You want my house to be, you want a new house every year like Toya. It's just crazy. The standards, I think we have just gotten too far from Housewives coded, and it's gotten too crazy. Like, I mean, even Wendy had the lace front on in her mugshot. And not to say that she, you know what I'm saying, maybe she was filming or, you know, had some appearances or something that week. I'm not saying that she didn't, but I'm just like, hey, you got to wear the lace front around the house? It's gotten to a point where it's like, bro, this is crazy. Like, you got to have this lavish Kardashian level type of lifestyle to be liked by the like Bravo universe, when in actuality it's like, if Wendy, hear me out, if Wendy would have came on this season and was like, Eddie has pivoted, we've shown y'all that Eddie has pivoted from practicing law on a day-to-day basis to now doing cannabis and being a founder of a brand new startup, if you will. Y'all saw Wendy. You saw me talk to my mom, let my mom know, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm ready to pivot. We're both pivoting in a season that's called the Trump era. ×2. This is Trump's second era, actually. Y'all voted him in. It's giving the tariff era. And so it's just like, where do y'all expect us to get this money from? You don't. If Wendy would have came on this season, like, listen, we are downsizing, we're moving into a new house, or, you know, Eddie decided he's selling his car, or, you know, we're changing things because we want to put all of our money into Happy Eddie and to grow that business and to be able to see some fruits from that before we go, you know, back to how we are accustomed to financially living. We would have been like, yes, Wendy, same. Like, we're in a recession. Everyone knows this. All businesses right now are trying to stay above water. Everyone is going through the same thing. None of us are exempt. And the people that are exempt, kudos to them. But the majority here, we all would have been like, Wendy, relatable, same. Like, I get it, girl. Like, let's see how this season is gonna unfold as they're, you know, pivoting in their finances. Toya done did it. We saw Toya and Eugene go through them taxes, honey. Like, and we get it. Now, meanwhile, you know, she built a house thereafter and then got rid of that house and then moved about 5 times since then. But that's neither here nor there. Listen to what I'm saying. If Wendy came on this season and she was like, listen, I need to be honest, you know what I'm saying? This is my reality. And I still want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, the usual Wendy that y'all are used to seeing. But it's also going to be my kids first. And my husband first. And my real life first. F these cameras. Like, the cameras are only up for what? A couple of months out of the year? We have to survive. And we have to live. And we have to be able to, you know, keep this thing going. And if this is true, I feel like Wendy lost the plot and she thought that she had to keep her image going, and I don't know how that's gonna pan out. And if this is true, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. Again, representation matters. unfortunately, as Black people, we have to represent our whole race. When, you know, other races do things, it may or may not represent their whole race. For us, I don't know why that's, you know, labeled the way that it is, but it is. So, yeah, I mean, this is a situation. Like, and then it's just like, too, at this point, what is Andy? I'm not saying Andy as, you know, Andy's the only executive over there, but what are the people that run the headquarters of, you know, this housewife franchise? What are they gotta pivot? Because this is crazy. Like Jen Shaw, Karen, Shannon, Luann, Teresa, like the girls are getting locked up. This is a crisis. Like, is this at this point? This is like a thing. This is like a thing. And I know we all like make fun of, you know what I'm saying, even on Twitter right now, whatever, like the collage of all the mugshots are going viral. And somebody had tweeted and was like, half of them is Marlo. Like, yeah, we joke about it. It's funny. We get over it. Cool. But at the end of the day, I feel like Housewives in the beginning was a safe space for women that had may or may not gotten a bad, you know, dealt hand from their husband or ex-husband or whatever. And it gave them, you know, a platform and finances to be able to be like, you know what, actually, I can do this and I can be independent. I can make my own money and I can become my own star and be able to feed my family from it. And now I don't the whole mission has like left the station. I don't even know where we're going. Like, we're out of here. And it's funny too, because I had hope when Monica joined Salt Lake City. When Monica joined Salt Lake City, I know we know Monica for a total different reason now, obviously. But when she first joined, I feel like people really loved Monica because she was so authentic. Because she was so authentic. She was so in her truth of like, listen, me and my mom, we have a toxic relationship. And, you know, me and my husband, we are not together anymore. And I'm living in a regular house. And, you know, I got this little side online baby business that I'm just trying to make some extra income from. Like, I feel like it wasn't a pity party and we didn't feel sorry for her. We related to her because it was like, girl, same. Like, same. And I feel like I thought that was going to, you know, create like a snowball effect with at least some new housewives that were coming on these franchises, but apparently not. So yeah, today's been a lot. And then really quickly before I get off, can we also, did y'all even see, I know Wendy has been taking over the algorithm all day today. And granted, it's been like 4 or 5 major stories just in pop culture today. And I don't even want to get into all of them because it will just take an hour. But they apparently found the guy that started the LA fires. What? We already know we're living in a simulation, but y'all, come on. This is crap. This man, 29 years old, this man, they caught him through his ChatGPT searches. This man is over here searching, can you go to jail for setting a fire with a cigarette in the hills? Girl, what? Did y'all see this? This man, they're basically saying that he like single-handedly burnt down Pacific Palisades, which is a huge neighborhood like towards the beach side of Los Angeles where a lot of wealthy people live in Malibu. This is crazy. I mean, when the fires in LA were going on earlier this year, we all were like, bro, this is hella sus. I mean, even as living in LA for 13 years, we have fires every year. Y'all know we have a fire season. Like, you know, people have tornado season or monsoon season. We have fire season. So like all my East Coast friends would call me every year like, hey girl, I see the fires are going crazy in LA. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching them too. But you know, that's on the other side of town. We're not over here. Like y'all see it on the news every year. The Kardashians are evacuating. Tom Cruise had to leave. Gwyneth Paltrow. Like we see this every year. So the LA fires, it's a annual thing that just so happens to be a natural disaster that happens in California. But this year was completely absurd. And we all knew that it was foul play. But this nigga at home playing on ChatGPT trying to plan how to burn down LA? I don't even know what to say. Like I don't even know what to say. Like this is crazy. Like bring back the electric chair, because what are you thinking? Do you know how many people's lives were affected from the LA fires? And like I know that the rest of the world has moved on, but it's going to take years. Like the Olympics is in LA, I think 2028. They might be like just now getting back on their feet by the time the Olympics is in LA. Like they burnt down a whole, when you're burning down a whole city, there's no resources literally in that city anymore. The fire station, the post office, elementary school kids. Like this is, you displace families and like legacies and places that have been there forever. What is the reason? I need him to testify. What was the reason? I want to know. Because what were you thinking? And in LA too, like, let me tell y'all, in LA, there are so many. You remember when we were kids, depending on what age you are. Remember when we were kids and we used to always see the Smokey Bear commercials on TV, like forest fires, like, you know, those little bears, they're all over LA. Like, you know how you have like stop signs or like caution signs that you'll drive past? In the hills, you'll drive past Smokey the Bear signs. And he'll have like, you know, it'll be like a little, you know, thing up under like the picture of the bear that will say like cigarettes, and it will have like the little, you know, the circle with the X through it, with the slash through it. Like it's a known thing to be like, fires happen a lot in California, so do not smoke up here. Don't do this up here. Don't do that up here. Like bonfires are literally, they have like bonfire beaches and they're like secluded from everywhere else because like fires is a thing in California. So for this boy to have done this and to think that he, whatever was going through, it couldn't have been that bad to burn down a whole. I don't know. I don't know. Today has been a lot. And like I said, there are like 3 other major headlines that happened today that I'm not even going to get into. But I just wanted to hop on here really quickly because at this point, we got to come together and live in some truth and some reality. Everyone is figuring it out, no matter what level or what tax bracket that you're on. We're all figuring it out. There are levels to this. And I feel like so many people, you know, they only, when they open up their phone, they're only seeing the top things like that are the creme de la creme, whether it be like the next shiny object to buy, or this celebrity is making this amount of money from this new contract, or this person is doing this fantastic thing over here. And I think that it's okay to use that as like motivation and even manifestation. Like I was saying earlier, representation totally matters. But at the end of the day, what are you happy with? What are you grateful for? What state of gratitude are you in right now? Are you grateful to have the things that you have right now? Because if you're not going to get the things that someone else has. And I just think that we have like, we've lost focus. We've lost focus of that. And I don't, you know, obviously it's a combination of a lot of things. The influencer, you know, bubble, and, you know, obviously social media, et cetera, et cetera. We can go on and on. But at the end of the day, like, screw all that. Have some discipline to know, like, this is what I'm doing this year. This is what I'm doing, you know, this month. This is what I can afford today. Like, take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I don't know, like, why everyone is so, and this is the thing too. I don't know if it's just come with age, but I do feel like, bro, we done been through worse. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was a kid when 9/11 happened. And so, you know, that conspiracy theory from millennials of like, we are just numb to the bull. We are just numb to everything. Because it's like, bro, we've been through this already 10 times. Save your money. Buy something nice for yourself every now and then, but save your money and you are going to be okay. You are going to make it through to the next phase of whatever that this looks like. We're only in year 1 of Trump. What are you going to do? Lose your mind for the next 3 years? You don't have that option. You have an assignment out here. You have a mission out here. Stay focused. Don't lose sight of the mission. You have other people that are looking towards you to open up some doors and to show them the path. You can't be out here distracted. Wendy and Eddie going to jail. The nigga done burnt down Pacific Palisades. Like, what are we doing? What is happening? Like, y'all, we got to be a little bit smarter and we got to use a little bit more self-restraint. We do. And I think that goes for all of us. And it's not to say that you can't have what you want. I am the queen of manifestation. But at the end of the day, you got to be grateful, bro. Like, you're not going to get anything unless if you're grateful for what you have right now. And yeah, don't lose sight of the goal here. Like, and if it takes longer than you expected, enjoy the ride. But don't rush things because you get things taken away from you just as fast as you get them. So sometimes taking the long route, it pays off. It does. So yeah, I just wanted to like hop on live really quickly. I rarely ever do this, but I think I want to do this like more often. So let me know if you guys want more of this type of like content. I mean, by the way, I watch all the Housewives, so we can like deep dive into that too. But yeah, I just wanted to like get on really quickly. Today was absolutely crazy. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys. Have a good night.